very, very well. This has been a great ride by UAE Team Emirates. Pogacar then in the white jersey. He crosses the line, second fastest time.
Onto the all-important third stage of Paris-Nice, featuring the first team time trial at this race in 30 years. On paper, Jumbo-Visma are the team to beat, with specialists like Jonas Vingegaard, Eduardo Affini, Rohan Dennis, Jan Tratnik and Tobias Foss, the current world champion. Tadej Pogacar may have picked up 12 bonus seconds so far, but the Slovenian is likely to find himself on the back foot, even if he has faith in UAE.
We can expect that we will give everyone more than 100%, and then yeah, I hope we stop the clock really fast and to do a good time. I think I'm in a good spot right now, but yeah, we will see when we hit the big mountains.
The course is straightforward enough. 32.2 kilometres of flat roads with 3 big turns on an anti-clockwise triangle around Dampierre-en-Burly. But the format is slightly different. The times will be taken from the first rider to cross the line rather than the fourth man as usual, and that could make for some fireworks in the final.
Je pense que c'est un exercice qui n'est pas assez mis en valeur. Avec ce format un peu spécial aussi, ça va changer un peu le final, la physionomie du final. Et ça va être assez impressionnant, je pense.
Vous pensez que ça va changer quelque chose, cette nouvelle règle?
Juste voilà, dans les derniers kilomètres, il faut rester sur un schéma classique avant. Et ça sera vraiment dans les 2-3 derniers kilomètres qu'on aura des coureurs qui se sacrifieront vraiment et une espèce de train comme un sprint.
Lotto Destiny were the first team down the ramp at 2:57 p.m, with the rest setting off at 3-minute intervals. The strongest of the early starters was Jayco ALULA, with Simon Yates supported by a strong Australian core and former Italian TT champion Matteo Sobrero. Danny Martinez and the Ineos Grenadiers also in the mix, as Jayco ALULA set the time to beat.
All the way to the line for Jayco ALULA. It's Yates and Matthews, and they are going to go well to the top of the leaderboard. 56.8 kilometres an hour, 43 seconds faster.
It was soon time for the big favourites to get underway, with all eyes on the battle between Pogacar and Vingegaard. But there looked to be a few teething problems for UAE when they hit the course.
UAE Team Emirates, this is a little bit messy. Wow, and this is only the start of this time trial. Felix Großschattner having all sorts of issues.
Not a great day for Ineos, who came in 44 seconds down on Jayco. Bahrain victorious Movistar and DSM ended up with similar times. Better though from Bora Hansgrohe and Groupama FDJ. Favourites Jumbo-Visma were among the late starters. Vingegaard with a stellar supporting cast, including the two-time world champion Dennis, the current world champion Foss and the Slovenian champion Tratnik, not to mention Affini and Van Hooijdonk. But did they have enough firepower to overhaul Jayco ALULA? Well, nobody else was getting anywhere near that scratch time. Romain Bardet coming to the line solo for DSM, also conceding 44 seconds. Jumbo-Visma on a mission, but they were only 1 second up on Yates and Co at the intermediate checkpoint. And how about Pogacar? Well, he was still going with Michael Bjerg and preparing for a final dash to the line.
And here goes Pogacar, launched like a missile. And he's going to sprint his way to the top of this rise now. Pogacar looking to put himself as close to the other riders as possible. UAE have limited the loss very, very well. This has been a great ride by UAE Team Emirates. Pogacar then in the white jersey. He crosses the line, second fastest time.
Impressive from UAE, even better from Groupama FDJ, with Stefan Kung guiding David Gaudu to second place. Jumbo-Visma hot on their heels.
This is going to be the sprint for the line now. It's counting down. Vingegaard gets ready to go for yellow, and it's going to be right on the finish line. A win here so far for Jumbo-Visma. 4 seconds is the beating of Jayco ALULA.
Trek Segafredo were the last team to go with their race leader Mads Pedersen, whose yellow jersey looked to be heading to Jumbo-Visma. But EF Education EasyPost had other ideas, putting in a superb performance and leaving Magnus Cort yet another Dane in the hunt for the stage honours and the overall lead.
Here's the arrival of EF Education EasyPost. Is this going to be the winning time? This is looking very, very good indeed. In fact, it could be the winning time. EF Education EasyPost, what's it going to be? This is tight, so close. Second fastest again by just over a second. What an incredible ride.
Oh so close yet again for EF Education EasyPost, who also missed out on victory by a second at the UAE Tour. But there is a nice consolation prize for Cort in the shape of the yellow jersey. The Great Dane has 25 career wins, including 2 in Portugal this year, but this is the very first time that he has worn a leader's jersey at a World Tour race.
For sure, I'm very happy, and you can't expect to come in yellow, but we were dreaming big today. We had a really strong team for this team time trial, so yeah, it's not completely unexpected.
Now the goal is to keep the jersey on your shoulders. It's not going to be an easy task. Tomorrow is a hard day.
Yeah, it is unfortunately quite hard tomorrow, but for sure I'll do my best, of course.
Jumbo-Visma taking the win by a slender margin from EF and Jayco. Groupama FDJ 14 seconds back, with UAE limiting their losses to 23 seconds. That puts Vingegaard 11 seconds ahead of Pogačar overall.
It was important for you to hit hard to gain precious seconds on Tadej Pogačar and others for the GC.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's today's a very important stage. Of course, maybe in the end we had hoped to gain even more, but yeah, we take every second we can get, and I'm of course very, very happy with how the outcome is.
Cort leads by a second from Van Hooydonck, followed by Matthews, Tratnik, Vingegaard and Yates. Pogačar is 10th, just ahead of Gaudu, but Haig, Bardet, Martinez and Jorgensen are all 50 seconds off the pace. Pedersen trades the yellow jersey for the green jersey. He still leads the points classification ahead of Olaf Koy. No changes in the mountains classification either. Jonas Gregor is still in polka dots. But Kelland O'Brien has snatched the white jersey from Pogačar after Jayco ALULA's fine performance, the young Australian with a 3-second advantage. In tomorrow's 4th stage, it'll be time to hit the heights with a first summit finish to La Loge des Gardes. It's also a first proper showdown between Pogačar and Vingegaard. The stage begins in Saint-Amand-Montrond, the hometown of Julian Alaphilippe, which welcomes Paris-Nice for the 8th time. There are 3 climbs in all, including a final hike of 6.7 kilometres at 7.1%. It should be a fascinating stage, so do join us again on Wednesday, and thanks for watching.